guys, this is Yagmoth for Prez. We are just starting our second league, but not really. I had a little error when I was recording the first video, the first match, where my mic wasn't on, so there was no commentary. Luckily it is a short round, so we can just throw the deck tech on the front, and I'll pull up that video and we can watch it, and I can kind of go over my thoughts on what I was doing. Quick note about the deck: I did opt for the Enter the Infinite package on this league. I think it allows you to, once you win, you're winning. Whereas Show and Tell with no Enter the Infinite, you're like 80%, 85% chance to go off. With this build, you're like 95. When you Show and Tell, you're doing it. Because either Cunning Wish or Enter the Infinite is going to win you the game if you're not being responded to. So it's pretty similar to our previous list. We cut one Lotus Petal, one Spell Pierce, and one Cunning Wish for the 3 Enter the Infinite from the last series. We did make some small changes to the sideboard. There are 4 Thing in the Ice. That is a nod to the Delver matchup, where we do face some Delver matchups later in this league, and yeah, I'll let you guys check those out. Alright, I'm going to pull up the video and we can watch it real quick. It is a very short round, so I keep a hand of... That's going to be annoying. That's going to be real annoying. I keep a hand of Lotus Petal, Flooded Strand, Ancient Tomb, and some cantrips and Omniscience, so we're really one piece away. He plays a Black Vise on turn 1, which really puts the fear in me, because Black Vise, while hasn't made an impact in Legacy, it's a hell of a card, and for blue cantrip decks that you're going to keep your hand full, I mean, that's like 1 mana for I'm going to bolt you every turn, and then he's going to put a clock on. We ponder here on turn 1, and we see literally every other piece we need to go off, and because he played Mountain Black Vise, we pretty much know that the coast is clear. So we put Show and Tell on top and Enter the Infinite next down. So next turn we're going to draw the Enter the Infinite and play the Ancient Tomb. We have Spell Pierce backup, and we are going to Enter the Infinite off of Omniscience via Show and Tell. There is an interesting interaction here, what he names off of Show and Tell. Let's let it play out. So we're at 9, which is very relevant. So we're going to name Omniscience. He plays an Eidolon of the Great Rebels. So every spell that we play that costs less than 2 or less than 3 deals 2 damage to us. We can't pass the turn, or we can't even go to a second turn after this Enter the Infinite. So Emrakul's out of the question. We can't release the Ants with Eidolon of the Great Rebels in play. So we have to Cunning Wish for a wipe away, which deals 2 damage to us. So we go to 7, and wipe away will take us to 5. I make a small play mistake here, but luckily our hand was resilient enough and our life total was high enough that it didn't kill us. It would have been ultra embarrassing had we gone off and then killed ourselves, but luckily we were okay enough to not kill ourselves. I mean, first thing I do is I wipe away the Eidolon, which I'm like, alright, great, I can just go to during the game I think it was alright, I can just go to the next turn, but then I read Black Vise, like, oh, turns out I need to Cunning Wish again. So I Cunning Wish again, and this is why the Cunning Wish package is so resilient. I get a Noxious Survival, and I get back Wipe Away. And then we wipe away the Black Vise. So Wipe Away is on top. We are going to cast Gitaxian Probe and get back the Wipe Away, and then cast Wipe Away. And our opponent concedes, and then after a long thought on his part, I keep, and he concedes the match. I don't think he really wanted to play. So yeah, that was our round one. We're going to go back into the other videos. Check out rounds 2 through 5. Thanks. Bye.